Good evening. Here is my quick video on how to set up a passage analysis of Galatians 6. So first of all, here I'm in Logos. I'm going to come up here to the Tools box, scroll over here to the Passage tab down here to the Passage Analysis, click on that, and here we go. This pops up with some of my pericope sets. However, if you notice, I have 6 English versions here, but my Greek version is not showing up. So what you do here is you come up to this little drop down box, scroll all the way down here, click that, and there it is. It'll pop up over there. So now I have all of these pericope comparisons set up here. And you can do a whole bunch of different ones down here. You can do the word tree or the morph river or the cluster graph. But let's start here with the compare pericopes, and then we'll go over here to the version river. And this is for specifically Galatians 6, which I'm already in here. And it's interesting here because you can see how these verses compare to each other. You know, how it breaks down within the chapters. And this is nice because you can see various discourses within the different versions and why they choose to break things up in the way that they do. So for example, here in like the New Living Translation, in the English Standard Version, they all go from Galatians 6 verse 1 all the way down here to Galatians 6:10. Same with this one, and this one, and this one, and the Greek translation. But the New King James Version, and I'm not even sure what this version stands for, but they break it up into 2. They break it up into Galatians 6:1 through, what is this one here? 6:1 to 5. And then over here it comes down from 5 to 10. And so you can just continue to look through and see how Galatians 6 is broken up. A lot of agreement on the major transitions here, where some of these just break it up slightly different. But you can see that they align pretty well here with the Greek translation, the major breaks. Except for the New King James Version. They like to break it up even more. That's obviously getting down into Ephesians, so we've gone way past the Galatians 6. But this is a great way to be able to read full sections together, so we're not just like studying one verse on its own, but we can actually see it in light of the surrounding verses. It just helps with that. And then the other one that we were looking at over here was the version river. And this gives us a great idea of which verses actually are really, really close. So for example, this right here, Galatians, this is Galatians 5 by the looks of it. So let's go over here to Galatians 6. Oops, Galatians 6. Here we are. So Galatians 6:2 is pretty close. Here we go, 6:17. Looks pretty close. One of the ones that are really far apart, here we go, Galatians 6 verse 4. You can see how the various verses differ from each other, which is just a really cool way. But this is how you set up the various passage analysis. And this was the video on how to set that up for Galatians 6. All right, thanks so much. Have a good night.